Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome to Week 5 action of the Arena Lacrosse League here at Children's Arena in Oshawa. Adam Peroni has just pulled out the first face-off, but it's not scooped up by his Whitby Steelhawks teammates. Now, eventually, it's going to roll all the way down to starting goaltender Lucas Coote. He'll hand the ball off to Adam Peroni, the face-off man, and away they go into the offensive zone. Cam Milligan with the ball. Whitby Steelhawks playing the Peterborough Timbermen here in this Saturday afternoon game. It's going to be the only game of the day as the weather is precluding the evening game. That pass back to Milligan, who just missed it. It's going to be an over and back. Now, the big thing today between Whitby and Peterborough, we're playing 4-on-4 lacrosse. And there's a shot and a save. Zach Thompson ripping the transition chance. Coote turning it aside. Arena Lacrosse League just wanted to have a go with the 4-on-4. Check out the open space. And that is a bit of open space for Zach Thompson, who buries the first goal of the game. It's 1-0 Peterborough. The first goal coming 45 seconds into Peterborough, and they get it back. Justin Bragg tracking down that ball and wisely rolls it to Thompson. Peterborough sitting at 2-1 coming in. They've scored 37 goals and given up 34. They are coached by Joe Sullivan with assistants Derek Croak and Ray Dance. Peterborough with possession. We'll get to the Whitby lineup in a moment. Drive to the net. That shot by Aaron Woods was a ton of points. He is leading Peterborough with 10 goals and 4 assists for 14 points. That one drifts up high. Whitby, they are 3-0, 42 goals for, only 25 against in their 4 games. They have been pretty dominant in this season so far. Of course, champions as an expansion team 2 years ago and then last year, and now they're back up on top for now. There's a save by Troy Benedict on the shot by the cutter. Nice job turning that one aside, as Zach Ursu had gotten right on top of the crease. Whitby coached by Gavin Prout, assisted by Brad Reed and Jim Milligan. That pass is high, a little bit too high for Garrett Lewis. It'll drift up and out of play. Peterborough a little shy on righties today. The travel is tricky, and some guys just not able to make it today. So we're not necessarily their usual complement. They're also missing some of their top scorers. There's a chance, but it gets out of the stick. Just pops away from Liam Osborne, who was flattened by Lyman Beatty. Oh, Jeff Fernandez bounced one, and Troy Benedict had to be sharp adjusting to that one. Pass up to Hutchison. Shot clock running down as it didn't get to Benedict. And the 30 will expire. And Fernandez is pointing, saying it went off Benedict. I actually thought it did too. The officials did not agree. Today's official referees are Dave Hallett. Very chance. And here's a breakaway chance. We'll get back to that. It's Curtis Conley on the run. Nicely picked up in transition by Skylar Thomas in the transition defense. But Conley fighting to the crease. Gets a shot off. Rebound shot by Travis DeBolt. He's not able to find the mark. Sorry, Dave Hallett, Matt Chamois, and Brad Giroux are the officials. Peterborough back to the offensive zone. Peterborough missing one of their top 5 scorers. Their second man, Mark Vradenberg, 5 goals, 6 assists through the first 2 games. He's out for the season. Torn ACL. That shot from the outside by Joe Hall is stopped. There's going to be a loose ball push by Whitby. That'll give the ball back to the Timbermen. Their 3rd and 4th leading scorers for the Timbermen are pair guys Skylar Thomas, 2 goals, 8 assists. Ty Thompson, 4 goals, 5 assists. Thomas is worth 92, Thompson 88. They've only played 1 game each. That was last week, their first of the season. Obviously a great game for both of them. Here's Mitchell Jeffroy at the top. He rips it and scores. Jeffroy actually 6th on the team in scoring, but 4th among the guys here, and he buries that overhand rocket. Mike Byrne out to take this face-off for Whitby in the place of Peroni. Brett Coons for Peterborough, but Byrne gets it, and it's a break right away. Osborne with the shot. He's denied by Benedict. Osborne creating some chances early. Osborne, with 9 goals, leads the Steelhawks in goal scoring. That ball is scooped by Matt Marinier, who's been very good, but he can't connect on that pass with Clint Lewis, and it's going to be turned over. Peterborough's one-hop outlet pass just out of the stick of Joe Wasson. It's too far for Coote to reach, though, so Wasson gets it back. We're already 4 minutes in. Time is flying by in this game. Nice job by Rowan Kelly just to absorb that hit, just keep going. He's trail checked by Adam Churchill, playing his first game with the Timbermen. Milligan lining up for the outside shot, passes instead. Set up Kelly for a perfect look, but the stop by Troy Benedict, who's starting out perfectly in this game. Dylan Hutchison spins. Milligan fighting through traffic. He lets one rip and scores. On the run, sidearm just inside the pipe, actually piping in to tie it up 1-1. So the Steelhawks on the board, 4:36 into the game. It's 2-1 Peterborough. Steelhawks get the ball. Marinier will pass it up to Hutchison. Not sure he realized that Todd Chapman was coming after him. He almost got himself in trouble at center, but gets the pass to Peroni, who adeptly protects the ball. Hutchison's going to pull it down. Thought about a shot. We'll hand it off to Fernandez instead. Over to Ursu. He doesn't connect. Thompson grabs it. Quickly, the leading scorers for Whitby. Milligan with 8 goals, 9 assists for 17 points. Cody McMahon with 6 and 10 for 16. Oh, here's a chance, and a rip by Zabolts. Zabolts, who scored a huge goal last week in Whitby's win, right down the stretch, and he gets one here to tie things up, 2-2. Byrne up against Justin Bragg. Byrne wins it and pulls it to himself. Bounces it up to Liam Osborne. Byrne's going to head to the bench. So, as they get set with the 4-on-4, the only real change is if there's a penalty, instead of a player dropping, the team that's not penalized, there's a shot by Osborne. The team that's not penalized will add a player, so we'll go to 5-on-4. And then if the penalized team and the shorthanded team takes another penalty, they send someone off. They go to 5-on-3. When a penalty ends, if there's no goal, if there's a goal, you go back to 4-on-4. If there's no goal, the player is released, and you play until the next stoppage at 5-on-5, and then each team will pull a player. We'll go to 4-on-4. Woods trying to drive to the net. Flips it back to Skylar Thomas. Goes back to our pass. Can't quite connect with Joe Hall. Coote, who can rip the ball, gets to Emery. He's got Garrett Lewis with him. That pass isn't there, so he shoots. And Benedict makes the save. Both guys just wound up on their offsides. Emery, he wanted to get the pass, who smartly realized it wasn't there. Well defended, and the stop by Benedict. 2-2, just over 6 minutes in. Ball bounces away from Adam Churchill, but he gets it back. Here's Gutch Salinas. Off to Zabolts. Lyman Beatty up high on him, gives it off to Fernandez. And Hutchison, they just kind of leave him open. Chapman or McFadden was dropping off, so he lets it rip, and Benedict stops it. Now that is Chapman running forward, making the pass ahead. Oh, great job by Joe Waston to protect the ball. Penalty coming to Whitby. CJ Fleming sees the wide open net, and probably for an instant he thought, my goodness, this is going to be an easy goal, and then realized delayed penalty coming. Hall, Thompson, and Thomas, the lefties for Peterborough. Woods and Joe Wasson, the righties. Looks like Hutchison and Marinier at the top of the penalty kill. Emery and Peroni, or sorry, that's Rowan Kelly down low. Picked off by Marinier. He's got a breakaway, gliding up the floor. Shoots, saved by Benedict, and hangs onto the rebound right in his stick. So we do have a 5-on-4 here. As I mentioned, penalty, you add a player. There's Woods. Same setup for both teams, no changes. They go down to Skylar Thomas. 2 goals and 8 assists in his debut last week. Here's Kelly on the run. Gets a nice little pick from Peroni, but it decides to pull up and try and kill 30 seconds. They got 21 left on the shot clock. Thomas was picked up in a trade after Vredenberg. The captain of the Timbermen went down for the season. They needed some help on that left side. Here's Milligan. Under pressure from Bragg. He has to adjust his helmet as the stick of Bragg got up under the face mask and kind of lifted it up a bit. Not enough to warrant a penalty. Didn't see what that call was. May have been a loose ball push. Either way, Peterborough gets it, and they'll get a chance to set up with 44 left in the power play. Skylar Thomas. It's Skylar with 2 Ks, so if you're reading that and think it's wrong, it's not. It is 2 Ks. Skip past to Hall, who now goes to Thomas. He's just going to let it rip, stopped by Coote. It's tapped ahead by Hutchison. Good job by Woods to get body position and not let Hutchison get by him, because Hutch was gone for a breakaway if he had. Thompson was wondering if he should go, decided to wait for everyone to get back and set up. They've got 12 left on the penalty. Try the quick stick to Hall. He can't play the ball. He's going to leave it for Thomas now. Can he? No. Yeah. Joe Watson's arguing that Skylar Thomas had touched the ball, but he didn't possess it. You can't be the first guy to play the ball afterwards. So we are going to our first media timeout. Hutchison starts with possession for Whitby, who are just about to kill off this penalty. Again, we will release Romanchuk, and we go to 5-on-5 until the next stoppage, and then we'll go back to 4-on-4. So this is what you're used to seeing. Actually, it looks kind of busy out there with everybody on the floor now. There's Bragg on the run. Fernandez coming back to check him. And hustling in off the bench was Cody Hamley to take away the breakaway lane. Adam Churchill trying to find someone. Oh, there's a chance on the crease, but oh yeah. Jeff Roy was in the crease as the Peterborough player picked up that rebound. So that's going to be a violation. Here comes Whitby. Still 5-on-5. Fernandez up to Milligan. That's Osborne breaking underneath. He's deadly like that, but a great trail check. I think it was Lyman Beatty, who made that check, because Osborne, again, leading the team with 9 goals, and a bunch of them scored just like that. He's so quick with that first step, ducking underneath. And very dangerous shooting from in there. Here's Skylar Thomas. Can't connect with Ty Thompson. Wasson grabs it, goes to the net, dives, tried to go back against the grain, but Coote left the shoulder there, made the stop. Lewis comes up with it. Gets to Peroni. Will spin. A little preemptive spin to keep away from Hall. Good job. Sets a screen for Milligan. Oh, he ripped it off the crossbar. Fresh 30 for the Steelhawks. We got one official point in one way, 1 point in the other, but it was clearly off the crossbar. But then Whitby just hands it over, and Peterborough gets it anyway, beating into the offensive zone, running into a triple team. That, young players, is why you run to the far side. You don't run to the bench side. You just turned it from a double team into pretty much a quadruple team, as the Steelhawks defenders were coming off the bench and had very little chance to hold on to the ball and didn't. Romanchuk with it. Fernandez comes and sets a pick. Now he gets the ball. He's going to shoot through traffic. That's blocked, but it winds up in the stick of a Steelhawk right on top of the crease. That was Ursu. Woods. It's a chop from Conley. Rips the sidearm. Coote's going to bounce that one. It gets away from Byrne. Yeah. And that's a 10-second count. Or 8-second count, sorry. Woods. Peterborough sets up. Outlet pass for Hamley, doesn't connect. Benedict's going to reach out and get it, and that was very close to checking in the crease. No call, and Peterborough will go the other way. Thompson takes a peek to Jeff Roy, decides to come near side instead. Now Wasson takes it from Cam Crow, wearing number 18. He's listening to your program as number 16, but he's wearing 18 today. Cam Simpson's number. And Crow staying up for a shift. He'll be up there once in a while. The Timbermen are a little low on right. It's just the two, Woods and Wasson, playing regularly. So this time it's Crow and Wasson. Churchill to Wasson, tries a quick release, but stick-on-stick check. Nice job by the Steelhawks. Still a dozen seconds on the shot clock. That pass is low for Jeff Roy. And the big chop by Clinton Lewis. Here's Emery. He's got the man off the bench. Osborne scores. Heavy contact on the pads, but it got through. Alternative Savings has been saving our members in Ontario for over a century, and today our goal is to put the good in banking. We believe everyone should have a fair shot at financial well-being, not just the privileged few. Competitive rates and friendly service are two reasons we're proud sponsors of the NLL and the Arena Lacrosse League. Find out more at the website at alternativesavings.ca. Big save by Coote on the break, turning aside Ty Thompson. Here's Fernandez the other way, and Benedict's turn to make a big save. Just swallowed that one up. Boy, that stick. He has that thing well strung because the ball does not come out of there. Borden leaves it for Woods. Borden's going to stay for an offensive set. We don't see a lot of that. Joe Hall spins, shoots low, stopped by Coote, and that's in his stick. And Coote is one of the better passing goalies you'll see. Romanchuk runs into some trouble. Nice check by Geddes. And the ball pops loose, but it's picked up by Byrne. There's Beatty on him, and somehow Burns hangs on. Now it goes to Romanchuk, who dove across the crease but stepped on the line. And it's a turnover. Peterborough takes possession. Drive to the net by Crow. Woods rips it. Oh, he had Cook going the wrong way and puts it in the near post. It's 3-3. At the dot, they both just rip out. Peroni had it for a second. Kelly tried to grab it, but it's Parker Sands coming away with the ball. Took a look back, starts to go to the net. Now he's in the double team. He's in some trouble, and Coote's going to grab it. Gets away from him, though. Sands will go after it. On to Marinier. It's knocked loose, but Marinier comes up with it, very poised, and then makes the outlet pass. Hutchison over to Milligan. Tried to drift one, but he stepped on the crease line. Benedict just holding his ground, not letting anything open up. Chapman running away from Marinier. Here comes Peterborough. Lawson waiting for the fourth offensive player for Peterborough to get out. Thompson over to Thomas. Hey, it's interesting this 4-on-4 because there's no two-man side and three-man side. It's a couple of two-man sides. There's a two-man game attempt, but pass is knocked down by Conley. Saved by Coote. That's going to be Whitby's going to get it. Great effort by Thomas to get a shot on net at the buzzer. And we're going to have a timeout for Whitby as they 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Whitby coming into the timeout. 5-on-4 with the goalie pulled for the extra attacker. And Cam Milligan will start with the ball. I would imagine he's going to pass it pretty quickly. He does to Hutchison. Gets it back. They open it up. He shoots and scores. Nice little down pick. Or cross pick by Travis DeBoltz. Milligan runs in behind it, shoots through the screen, and picks the far corner on a bouncer. Beautiful shot. Well executed play by Whitby. Just 3.8 seconds in the quarter, so not likely to be a chance, but Peroni wins it, tries to flick it ahead. It's not going to quite work out. We go to the first quarter break with the score Whitby 4, Peterborough 3. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League action at Children's Arena. Alternative Savings has been serving members in Ontario for over a century, and today our goal is to put the good in banking. We believe everyone should have a fair shot at financial well-being, not just the privileged few. Competitive rates and friendly servers are two reasons we are proud sponsors of the National Lacrosse League and the Arena Lacrosse League. Find out more at alternativesavings.ca. Here we go. 4-3 Whitby. They were down 2-0. Got up 3-2, gave up a goal. Went ahead again. That pass doesn't get through. It's picked off by Zach Thompson. Avoids the over and back. He's already straddling the line when he caught the ball. Here's Coote. Leaves it short for Marinier, who will lob one down to Osborne. Osborne is out there on the face-off team because he's a gritty little fella, and he is also built like a rock wall. Milligan on his offside gets to Osborne and then has to duck the shot, which went wide of the net. That's an over and back, but it could be a break here for Zach Thompson. Now the ball gets away from him, plays blown down and blown back in. Timbermen in possession. We are playing 4-on-4 this weekend in the Arena Lacrosse League as an experiment, and it's kind of interesting. They're going three lefties, Peterborough. They don't have a lot of righties, so they're going to try the three lefties, one righty thing. Be interesting to see how that plays out. They didn't have much chance as the shot was taken pretty early. Here's Garrett Lewis as we get a minute into the second quarter, 4-3 Whitby. He passes over to Greer. Todd Greer with the shot, the pass through, doesn't connect. We've got a holding call coming. Right? They thought this through. Milligan starts with it up top. What you do if you get another penalty is you take a player off for the offending team and it goes 5-on-3. Zabolt tries the pass. It's blocked by Brett Coons, who comes up with the ball and makes the pass. Oh, just missing Chapman. And that's going to be clear of Coot. So Emery tries to get it. Chapman right on top of him. The ball's still loose. Emery comes up with it. He's going to sprint around behind the net to get space. That's what you do. You go to the far boards. Now, in that case, he might have been safe going bench side because there wasn't going to be a change with Peterborough playing penalty kill in the far end of the floor, but it's instinctive. Milligan. Oh, off the post, almost pinged in like the first goal he scored, but this one's on the other side of the post. All right, Zach Thompson was right up on him, then realized he had to back off, give him some room to save by Benedict. Make the little shovel pass. Coons. Nice simple pass ahead to Thompson. We'll slow it down. Man's coming. Got some help from the bench and makes the pass off to Woods. Joe Hall runs by. Woods will hang on to it. Here comes Skylar Thomas to the top. He's going to get the pass. Or not. No, Woods is going to go underneath. And CJ Fleming up on the numbers at the back. I think Whitby feels that should have been a penalty. I would have probably agreed with him. 30 will expire. Great penalty kill by Woods. And he's going to go after Fleming. And I assume they're both going to go. Yeah. That's a good call. Milligan at the top, joined by Osborne and Zabolts as the righties. Fernandez and Hutchison down low are the lefties. Borden and Sands low on the penalty kill. There's a nice save by Benedict. It's Beatty and Thompson up top. Sorry, Chapman. Beatty and Chapman. Backpedaling is Milligan. Cross to Fernandez, gets away from him. It's going to be tracked down there by Osborne up high. Immediately to Milligan. Pass comes back to him. Flip to Fernandez. Pick from Zabolts. Boy, great defensive positioning by Todd Chapman. That Ottawa native. He is just such a smart lacrosse player. He has such a great sense. Oh, and that ball's off Joe Hall. He was protecting it to just control the ball, but it bounced in through the open door of the Timberman bench. Whitby ball, and that's a costly one because they go back. Oh, no, the penalty's over, so we are back to 5-on-5 now. Again, next stoppage, we will go to 4-on-4. Next hard stop. Greer tracks down that loose ball. 15 on the shot clock now. He takes a shot. It bounces out straight to Osborne. Oh, what a save by Benedict. Not many goalies have been stopping Liam Osborne when he's right on top of the crease. That ball almost got over center on Parker Sands, but he tracked it down. But then the pass is a little spicy for Churchill. He does grab it, though. Takes it off the board. Just going to give it to Thompson. Hall, he wants to rip. That's from the outside, way wide. And it's going to spring Emery on a break. Whitby thought that Coons was early off the bench. I kind of thought so too, but there's 3 refs, though. They've got a good view. Somebody's watching that. Wasson, a little fake, slows it down. Churchill. Jeff Roy comes to set a pick for him. Around the screen, foot save, Coot. A little high for Lewis. And Wasson was there to check him, so Churchill gets it back for a fresh 30 for the Timbermen. It's 4-3 Whitby. We don't have a goal yet. And we're 4.5 in the second quarter. We're 4.5 minutes in. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League action in week 5 at Children's Arena. Churchill's shot from the outside, stopped by Coot, who's looking up the floor. He's got him. Gets it to Lewis. Clinton Lewis with the pass across. Looked at Salinas. Thought he'd go for Hutchison coming off the bench instead. Couldn't connect on the pass. Here comes Jeff Roy the other way. Nice job so far by Whitby picking the guys off the bench. So Jeff Roy's just going to shoot. It's going to be a holding call as the loose ball was picked up by Justin Bragg on the rebound. And he was basically tackled going to get the shot off. Garrett Lewis will go to the box. keep lacrosse players in game shape and game ready while sharpening their skills for the jump to the next level. We believe every player that works hard deserves a chance. For more info, go to arenalacrosseleague.ca. Sidearm sweep shot by Woods is wide. That's going to be an over and back. And Whitby will get a chance to kill 30 seconds of this penalty. Again, we're 5-on-4 with the penalty. Peroney heading to the bench for Whitby, so they're just getting their fourth guy out. So bolts to Greer. I gotta say, Todd Greer and Jeff Fernandez are not making it easy on the announcer. Both players, numbers ending in 77. Lefties, similar build. Both wearing the mid-calf tights. Fernandez is going to come back out as Whitby gets it back in a fresh 30 with the hard forecheck pressure. And Fernandez circles around, hands it off to Milligan. 3 righties here for Whitby. Osborne was the third righty, wondering what to do. You can hear his coach is yelling, stay on this side, go low. Now he's heading for the bench, got a defender out with 4 left on the shot clock. There's a rip swallowed up by Benedict. Nice catch by Skylar Thomas. Boy, he's quick. Watched by Hutchison. Pretty good job staying with him. The roll pass up to Hall. 3 lefties for Peterborough on the 5-on-4 advantage. 31 seconds left in the penalty. Woods thought about the quick pass, holding on to it. Thompson now from the top. Oh, low skipper, stopped by Coote. It's been sharp. Hall. Thompson to Woods, sidearm skipper again. That one's wide, it's an over and back. And Whitby's gonna get possession and a chance to kill the final 11 seconds of this penalty. 8:02 to go here in the second. Greer left it for Osborne and then cut to the middle, but he was well covered, so no pass. 2 seconds left on the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5 until the next stoppage. Through the crease, which means we'll stop and go back to 4-on-4. So each team will pull one off. Back underway as we near the midway point of the second quarter. Adam Churchill under some pressure from Mike Byrne, who's having a great rookie season with the New England Black Wolves. They just have so much depth on the defensive end. It's hard for him to stay in the roster. They had some guys injured who've come back. Oh, and now there's going to be a one call on Byrne. Not sure if it's a penalty. Definitely one coming to Churchill. And that's going to be boarding. Now Salinas going after him. There's Romanchuk and Woods grabbing each other. Jeff Roy with the push in the face of Salinas. I don't know if the first one was a penalty. That should be face masking right there. That definitely should be face masking for Romanchuk. He's yanking on that face mask. He's going to go for something. Obviously, Woods will go for boarding. That could actually be a major for Woods. We'll see. They're going to have a discussion. 7:28 to go. We've passed the midway point of the second quarter. No goals in this quarter. Still 4-3 Whitby. So the big question, is the first one a penalty or is it just a possession call? And then the penalty obviously coming to Woods. I'm actually looking at Gary Morrison from JVI here. It's more of a rhetorical question. I'm not asking Gary.
I just want to get a tight shot. Awesome, because I have no netting there. It's right at the glass.
So far, just one penalty up on the board to Whitby. Wow. So Romanchuk gets the only penalty. Aaron Woods, nothing for ramming his man into the boards from behind. There's a chance for Fernandez on the power play. Here's Skylar Thomas. Ty Thompson over to Thomas. Sets a pick. Thomas runs around it. Passes back door. Oh, that changed direction. Looked like Coot was expecting it high. It bounced down low somehow. I don't know if it was tipped from after the shot by Hall. There's Hutchison. He'll bounce it. Nice job by Milligan to catch that. He had to reach out. Zach Thompson all over him. So Zach Thompson is 17, the lefty defender. Ty Thompson for Peterborough. It's the big forward, number 88. And we're going to have a loose ball foul. Nice job, Troy Benedict, helping up Liam Osborne. Greer's got it now. Oh, they're just going to get this. Make sure the net's set before they start play. Good call. Under a minute in the penalty. Greer's just going to stay up high if they're not going to pressure him. Now he goes to Osborne. They start to move down. 15 seconds on the shot clock, 35 on the penalty, and they score. So with 6:02 to play, it's 5-3 Whitby after the shorthanded goal. By Cam Milligan on the back door, so on his offside. He took the pass from Osborne, and like a flash, it was in the net. Now another chance, and another goal. Rowan Kelly fights through Aaron Woods. Back-to-back shorthanded goals for Whitby, makes it 6-3. Peroni and Coons, the principal face-off combatants, are back out there, and Peroni's going to pull it out. Hutchison couldn't quite get it, and he's going to latch on to Justin Bragg, and that's a pretty clear penalty. Oh, and then Parker Sands takes a very bad penalty for Peterborough. Just crazy to go after the man on the floor, and Peroni's trying to get to him. Coons will hold him back. And Sands wants to go with Marinier, and Parker Sands is tough, but I'm not sure that's a good matchup for him. Okay, and somebody's having to go in to serve a penalty for Hutchison. So, the quick goal on the back door by Skylar Thomas on the 5-on-3. So the explanation was the first penalty was the hold to Hutchison, and then Sands and Hutchison each got 2 for roughing. Yikes. So the 5-on-3 goal with just 3 seconds left in that power play. Huge for Peterborough to get that one, because now they get 1:51 left on the 5-on-4 as Whitby sends a player out. Coons and Byrne. It's going to be Chapman racing in to get that. So it's 6-4. Peterborough pulls back within 2, and they're on the power play. Ty Thompson with it. Up to Hall. Back to Hall. Thompson goes to Thomas. Backdoor Wasson, but he's covered nicely by Kelly, and the save by Coot on the shot right on top of the crease by Woods, who's holding the stick. There's the call. And Woods is arguing. He latched on and pulled the stick out of the player's hand and then held it for a couple seconds before he dropped it. Just goes to prove that players will argue any penalty they get. So it's 5-on-5 with the goalie Coot pulled and the extra attacker out. 8 on the shot clock for Whitby. Greer spins inside, the save by Benedict. He hangs on to it, and Woods goes for holding the stick. So that'll make it 4-on-4. But then they got the offsetting. They might have to stay and serve those, and Salinas might be released in 56 seconds. We'll see. Either way, it's 4-on-4 for another 56 seconds. Oh, wait. Yeah, 4-on-4 for 56 seconds, and then somebody will be released, and Whitby will go to the power play for a bit. Osborne trying to duck underneath. Great D by Justin Bragg to take away Osborne's favorite cut. Milligan behind the back into Osborne. Nice save, Benedict. And Milligan swoops in and gets the rebound before Coons can get there. Fresh 30 for Whitby. They're going to be able to kill all, or they've got almost the full 30 on the 4-on-4. Hey, if they could score on this possession, they would then get the power play. Of course, if their penalty expires and they score, that'll kill the penalty. It's swatted. You can't do that. Well, Osborne, you can go get the ball from the crease, but you have to possess it in your mesh. You can't just shoot it hockey style. Fair play. I mean, there's been a lot of lacrosse-style goals in the NHL lately, and They and the NLL have a bit of an exchange, saying, hey, every time there's a lacrosse-style goal in the NHL, an NLL player has to score hockey style. That pass almost wound up being a shot in net. It hit the boards and came out, but it ran into a Whitby player. They get possession. Garrett Lewis with the ball. Gives it to Salinas, so it was Salinas released. Which means Hutchison, who would often be on the power play for Whitby, is in the penalty box still, so Greer is out there. That's the second lefty with Fernandez, who rips a bullet to the far side. Power play goal. Whitby restores their 3-goal lead, 7-4. Bragg and Byrne facing off. Byrne clamps it down, pulls it out, but it gets away from him. Oh, nice scoop by Rowan Kelly, but he is stripped. And eventually it's Zach Thompson with it. Sidearm shot saved by Coote. Short pass to Marinier. We are all even, 4-on-4. Again, it's 4-on-4 weekend here in the Arena Lacrosse League. Chance for Greer, he misses the net. Marinier gets it back. Had a thought about a shot. He's going to hand it off to Milligan and set a pick. And another pick. That's a bit much. Just got too much leverage on Lyman Beatty. As he goes down, it's an illegal pick. 2:40 to go. It's in the half. It's 7-4 Whitby. Little underhand sidearm shot by Cam Crow. Almost caught Coote off guard, but he was prepared, makes the save. He has to pull his face mask down. He wanted a holding call there. Not going to get one. Oh, nice active stick. Great stop by Romanchuk. And he's on the run, gets it to Ursu. Oh, he's going to peel back out. Didn't like his angle. Romanchuk will set a pick. Osborne usually goes low, steps out high and scores. What a rip. Osborne started to his left, little jab step, cuts to the middle and bounces one home. 8-4, Whitby doubles. Byrne and Coons this time. Byrne clamps, pulls it out. Pops loose to Bragg, though. Here comes Peterborough. He's got Thompson with him. Shoots, saved by Coote. Boy, Luke Coote's been sharp. Ball rolling in the crease, and it's grabbed there by Mike Byrne. This is a rising star, lacrosse friends. Keep your eyes on Mike Byrne. Hasn't got a name on his uniform yet. They'll do that, I'm sure, if he's going to be back much. Obviously, he's hoping to stick in the NLL, but again, New England's defense so deep. Milligan, sidearm bouncer, stopped by Benedict. Saw that one all the way. So Bolts will pick up the loose ball and the rebound, fresh 30 for Whitby. Under a minute and a half to go in the half. Fernandez fights his way to the crease, but again, that stick of Benedict, he makes the save, and that ball just won't come out. Parker Sands. Short side pass to Thomas. Hall's going to set was thinking about setting a pick. Opts out. Here's Wasson. Hall back door, gets it, steps out behind the back, had a little spot, had the right idea, just couldn't quite hit his spot. Thomas gets it, looks across the far side, then shoots, gets his own rebound back, fresh 30, 45 to go in the quarter. Are they going to go for 2 for 1? They are. Hall bounces one, he almost scored on it. Oh, what a save by the left hand of Coote, and another one stopping Hall. Robbing Sands and Hall back to back. Wow, saves of the game by Lucas Coote. Zach Ursu, backpedaling, gets it across. Romanchuk tried to toe dragging it underneath, got a shot off, but it gets wide. Well, up and over the net off the bouncer. Timeout now for Peterborough with 17.4 seconds, 5-on-4s. Peterborough's pulled their goaltender. They're going to wait 12 seconds. They'll wait about another 4. Now they start to go. Here's Hall. Back to Woods. Big chop from Marinier to Hall. Pulls it down, cross-hand pass. Oh, it bounced off the boards. Was aimed for Thomas. Goes to Joe Wasson instead, and he bangs it home with 0.4 of a second to play in the half. It's 8-5. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. It is 8-5 for the Whitby Steelhawks over the Peterborough Timbermen as we start the second half. Coons comes away with the face-off win. and gets the ball. Nice save by Coot. And another one. Lucas Coot is on fire today. Largely responsible for Whitby hanging on to this 3-goal lead. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League Week 5 action from Children's Arena here in Oshawa. We are playing 4-on-4. There's a drive to the net. Saved by Benedict. He's been good too. Milligan tries to float a shot into the far side, but Benedict gets a bit of that. And here goes Kyle McFadden on the run. Joe Hall to Thompson. He's going to let one rip a little bit wide. Oh, great play by Romanchuk. Oh, but the ball winds up with Hall. A save again by Coot. The nice play by Romanchuk to knock it down. Went to grab it. It just rolled too far. Created the scoring chance. Here's Woods on the back check. All over Romanchuk. Trying to force him over center. Good effort by Woods. Todd Greer gets the ball. Oh, you can't get, that was through the crease. No call though, so Whitby maintains possession. To Zabolts, low shot right into the stick of Benedict. Maybe he's just got a ball magnet in there. That stick seems to attract the ball and just hang on to it. What a game. Benedict's been very good for Peterborough. Thomas, his pass is bobbled, but picked up by Churchill. Tries to go back, bounces it. It's a little hot coming up off the floor. Look at the space in the middle. That's what the 4-on-4 game creates. And the open look there on the nice pick by Cam Crow. Those are direct results of the 4-on-4. Tell you, it's got some stuff going for it. I'm not sure everyone's going to buy in. Oh, that's over and back. Nope. Wasn't called. Big hit. Peterborough wanted the over and back, but they wound up getting a breakaway chance. It's just pulled out of the stick of Coot. They were both grabbing at the same time. Coot didn't have possession, so that's a good non-call, I would say. We're checking the crease, and it's just pulled out by Cam Crow. I'm telling you, for a D guy playing forward, he's doing a pretty good job. A couple of spins there by Mitchell Jeffroy. Gets the shot off, but it's wide. It's going to be up out of play. Clinton Lewis points to the ceiling, gets the call, and Garrett Lewis picks it up and runs the floor. Lewis with the black mesh. Actually had a little debate with myself on my IL indoor column, Stamper's Musings. Check it out. Talking about white mesh versus black mesh. Just seems to me the white ball sticks out on the black mesh. Peterborough Hall picks it up on the rebound. Behind the back, nice save, Coot. I thought Hall had him. Here comes Whitby. Peroni, his dad Eric, a legendary Whitby player, down at the end watching the game. Get to see him out in the lobby. Pretty good crowd here given the weather. I was a little surprised actually how many people made it out to watch. Cam Milligan watched closely by McFadden, tries the one-hand shovel pass, doesn't connect. Here goes Geddes on the run. Zabolts is back on D. Hutchison helping out. Hutchison plays a lot of D, so he's fine there. Zabolts, I think they're going to want to change. Oh, he started to go, comes back. Hard shot, Woods scores. And that wasn't awful defense. That's just a perfect shot. Byrne zips out in the last moment to take the face-off and wins it quite cleanly from Justin Bragg. Boy, I like the way Justin Bragg plays, though. He lost that face-off, but he's a good young player. Shovel pass by Marinier. Speaking of good young players, up to Fernandez. Who's really taken off. Ball's loose in the corner. Osborne can't get there. Oh, but great trail check by Osborne. Sands was having the ball elude him. And here's Fernandez. Arm save. Benedict. Penalty coming. I think it's going to be Sands. Bragg all over Fernandez. Strips the ball. It's going to be picked up by Benedict. Plays blown down. Slashing call. 8-6, Whitby leads with 10:46 to play, and they go on the power play. Zabolt's one-hand pass up. Again, it's 5-on-4 on the power play. Add a player to the team that's not penalized. Hutchison, nice cut in the pass by Zabolt's in the shot, but Benedict makes the save. Coons, nice poise to make that calm little pass out and allows Zach Thompson to just run the floor. He's picked up immediately by Romanchuk. Thomas on the far side. Saved by Coot. Marinier looked up the floor, wasn't there. Emery had his stick knocked away from him. He's going to track back to get it, and that's him heading to the bench now for the 5th attacker on this power play. So again, it's 4-on-4 lacrosse this weekend, an experiment by the Arena Lacrosse League to check out the open space. So when there's a penalty, you add a player to the team that was not penalized, because otherwise, if you went 4-on-3 and there's another penalty, what do? That one's wide. Hutchison goes after it, but Chapman, perfect position again. The lacrosse IQ of Todd Chapman, and then nice work to get out of trouble. Shovels it to Zach Thompson, who gets it off the board. Oh, what a play. I thought they were just going to take their time, go to the penalty kill. Instead, Chapman to Joe Hall, and he knocks home at least his 2nd of the game. Byrne pulls it out, scooped up by Rowan Kelly. Score 8-7. Peterborough gets back within 1. Whitby had a couple of shorthanded goals earlier. Now Peterborough's returned the favor at least once. Justin Bragg working against 3 men along the boards. And they're going to come out with the ball. Oh, that's over and back. Oh, I think they're saying it wasn't because it was still the face-off. Hadn't been determined. Marinier can't quite scoop it up. Oh, knocks it back to himself. Sees Woods coming. Gets the ball. Great play, Marinier. 7 seconds left. Whitby's got a chance. Fernandez says to Milligan, slow it down. They're going to get things set up. And now as the players release, we'll go 5-on-4 until the next stoppage. Then we'll return, or 5-on-5. Till now as Hutchison rockets a sidearm that gets through Benedict, and it makes it 9-7. Whitby will go back to 4-on-4 with 8:41 to play. Coons pulls it out, taps it around Emery, gets the ball, thought about the pass, holds on to it. Now he makes the pass, behind the back shot to Thompson. Great play, Timberman, but Coot is equal to it, makes the save. Peroni found the Bolts, rampaging through traffic. Behind the back pass, didn't connect. Here's a breakaway for Zach Thompson. Nobody's going to catch him, or are they? Look at Osborne go. Thompson sees him coming, gets the shot off. Osborne bangs him into the boards. Thompson returns fire. Here's Milligan checking around him. He knew somebody was coming. He sees Thompson, makes the pass off. Far side to Greer. On his offside goes to Hutchison. Toe drag, pulls it back. Milligan behind the back shot. Benedict right in the chest. Benedict reaches out. The ball's knocked loose. He chops down, and it's going to be Benedict coming up with it. Lyman Beatty takes the pass. He'll run it over center. Curtis Conley picks him up immediately. Ball's handed to Cam Crow. Hall got handcuffed a little by that kind of in-between hops pass, but he did a nice job to corral it. Crow gives to Woods and sets a pick. Sets another pick. Conley fights through to get on him. Now Byrne is on, the goal by Woods as Salinas had jumped out on, but Woods, such an accurate shooter through traffic, finds a hole. Peterborough's back within 1, 9-8, 7:16 to go. Byrne pulls it out. Then he and Kelly miscommunicated for just a moment. Each thought the other was getting it, but nice hustle by Byrne to track it down. Here's the Bolts on the run. Shoots on his off step, but Benedict was ready for it. Not sure they're going to love that decision. See what his coaches say to him as he gets back. It might be like Trapper. Maybe set it up instead of that one. Yep, there's a little chat. Ty Thompson tucks around the pick and a great finish. Hands it off to Justin Bragg up for the offensive shift. Quick fake and then tucks it inside the near post. It's all tied up, 9-9, 6:43 to go in the third. Oh, Peroni, great job pulling it back through his legs to Byrne. He's got Osborne with him. Shoots, just got through Benedict, but goes out the other side. Byrne went through the crease, and we're going to take our immediate timeout with 6:34 to go. It's 9-9 here in the Arena Lacrosse League. Aaron Woods starts with the ball as Peterborough has possession, 6.5 to go. Sneaky 5-on-4 as Benedict goes to the bench. Thomas at the top. Jeff Roy's peeling off. They want to get, no, he's staying. Now he's going to go to the bench to get the goalie out. 15 on the shot clock, lots of time. They just wanted to see if something came of it. Hall misses the pass, but goes and gets it off the boards. Watched by Peroni. Little contact, may have thrown that shot, but the stop by Coote. Marinier comes up with it. Emery wanted the ball. Marinier goes to the net and lands right in the middle of the crease. I guess the goal is right in the middle of the crease, so slightly beside the middle of the crease. What an outlet pass from Brett Coons to Ty Thompson. 3/4 of the length of the floor, stick to stick. Jeff Roy, shovel pass. Thompson had no idea it was there. He just watches it. Lets Cam Crow track it down. Gets there before Peroni. Peterborough with some space. 5 to shoot. Thompson, little fake, goes high. Nothing there. Great D by Marinier. It's a terrific shift by Matt Marinier. May have let Thompson know about it at the end. 5:27 to go, 9-9 here in the third quarter. Cam Milligan will pick it up for Whitby and start possession. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League action, week 5 at Children's Arena in Oshawa. Hutchison peels off. It's knocked down. Geddes was heading after it, wanted a break, but went back to Whitby, and then it was picked off by Lyman Beatty. Hutchison just loses his stick. He'll track it down. Geddes is running out of time to get it across center. He'll just fling it. He had to do that. They were running out. Oh, my goodness. Wow, Lucas Coote goes to chase the ball in the corner and gets by him and rolls about a foot behind the post onto the backside of the net. That would have been a horrible break for the goaltender. 4:44 to go. 9-9 the score. Here's Fernandez, number 77. Saved by Benedict. Zach Thompson. Aaron Woods. He's been sharp. Hands it off. Oh, there's Skylar Thomas. Takes the pass from Bragg, who's playing some offensive shifts and doing a pretty darn good job of it. He has played there. It's not like he's a stranger to it. Coote with the save. Tracks it down. Just kind of points it out. And Rowan Kelly's going for a run. Loses the ball. Actually, that was C.J. Fleming. With Kelly setting the pick for him. Woods takes a bump from Kelly. Skylar Thomas watched by Fleming. Pick from Churchill. Spins off. Oh, what a rip. Joe Wasson goes low to high. Dueling 21s again, Peroni and Coons, and Peroni pulls it back straight to Marinier. He's going to run up over center. Watched by Geddes. And he'll bounce one to Osborne on the far side. So that was Ursu who gave it to Osborne now, and this is Hutchison with Fernandez coming off, or Greer. Saved by Benedict. I know it was Benedict. Got that one. Here's Hutchison. Down to Greer. Coons steps out on him. Find Osborne on the back door. Greer's got a lane, shoots it right into the belly pad of Benedict. Parker Sands will run up the floor. Sorry, that's Zach Thompson. To Ty Thompson. Jeff Roy's waiting. Hall comes out. 3 lefties, Peterborough. It's interesting when they go the 3 lefties, isolate one guy on the far side. It's Cam Crow. That one went off of Coote, up out of play. So it's going to be a reset, fresh 30 for the Timbermen, who lead 10-9 with 2:54 to play. Clint Lewis getting into it with Cam Crow. Crow to Hall. See what Peterborough's going to run with the 3 lefties. They try the pick and roll, but it was a little kind of handcuffed Thompson. And here comes Mike Byrne. The trailer's the guy. He gets it to him. There's Milligan on his offside. Shooting lane not there, so he's going to hit Fernandez, whose shot is swallowed up by Benedict. Great hustle by 3 Whitby players to head back up the floor. 2 of them to the bench, 1 of them back to take away transition in defense. And Peterborough's going to have to slow it down. Hard rip from the outside by Churchill, but it was way off target. Jeffroy tracks it down, 10 seconds to shoot. Nice job. It was Emery changing direction to stay with Jeffroy and take away the scoring chance. 2 minutes to go. Third quarter, Romanchuk running the floor, lobs it up. Penalty coming to Peterborough. So a 5-on-4 with the goalie pulled. Whitby with the extra attacker, 12 to shoot. Milligan. Oh, backdoor, just out of the reach of Hutchison. He's going to try and track it down. He will get it. They've got 4 to shoot as he picks it up. Passes it up. Milligan. The shot is on net. It's behind. Gets away from Borden. That ball's loose and live. You hear somebody yelling, Bordeaux, pick it up. I think he's trying. Zabolts, spinning reverse whip off Benedict and in. Great hustle to get the loose ball. Results in a tying goal. 10-10, 1:17 to go. Troy Benedict has gone to the bench. He needs some tape. So everyone will get a chance to take a breather. Check out arenalacrosseleague.ca for the schedule, the scoring, all the leaders. John St. John coming in today leading the league in scoring. May not be, could get past because he is not playing tonight. Oshawa versus St. Catharines has been postponed because of the weather. So information will go on the website about when that game will be rescheduled. Maybe we'll have a triple header one day. Who knows? I remember the old triple header days. I liked them. It's a little tiring by the end, but you know, it's fun. Milligan, bounce shot, just a little bit wide, gets up out of play. Thompson will start with it. 10-10, 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Zach Thompson, space opening up, so he runs to the net, passes it off to Ty Thompson. There's Woods. Ducks underneath Lewis. Good D by Lewis to keep him at bay. Skylar Thomas tries to get it. It's too high, and Salinas gets it, drops the ball. Spins into the double team, gets away from him behind. Who's going to get there? It'll be Thompson. The long pass, and Thompson may have got away with the holding the stick. He ripped it right out of the hands of Gus Salinas. Shot by Woods at the other end. Off the goalie and out of play. Fresh 30 for Peterborough with 24 left. So they're going to, I think they're going to pull the goalie. 18 on the shot clock. No, they're just going to stay 4-on-4. Pass to Thomas. Feeds it through to Thompson. Great save, Coop, and it rolls down his back, and it's over the net. He's okay. Connolly has it. 5 seconds. Garrett Lewis. He's got 2 seconds. He's got to shoot. Shoot. Nah, you couldn't hear him. The bench. Dueling 21s again. Coons and Peroni at the dot. Fourth quarter's underway. It's Joe Hall going to the box for slashing at the end of the quarter. So Whitby to the power play. 5-on-4 again with the 4-on-4 play this weekend. An experiment by the Arena Lacrosse League. When you get the penalty, you add a player. Milligan's at the top as they go strong right. Gets it back from Hutchison. That was Fernandez trying to complete the pass. Didn't quite connect with Osborne. It's grabbed by Stephen Borden. Nice pass ahead. Chapman's on a break. Shoot, saved by Coote. Gets it back, another save. The first half, Lucas Coote was incredible. The third quarter, he came back down to earth. And he's looking pretty sharp early in the fourth. Milligan. Skip pass. Here's Hutchison up to Milligan. Zabolts is down there. They're going to Fernandez. Sweep shot into the far side. Power play goal. Whitby, they're back on top. 11-10. Peroni pulls it out. Almost had it, but he had it. Got checked just a little bit. It goes to Zach Thompson. Switches hands, switches back, peels out. There's a lot going on there. As he's watched by Rowan Kelly, passes it across to Coons. He's going to go get his gamer stick, hand off the face-off twig, and Peterborough sets up on the offense. Jeffroy has Parker Sands with him. Not their usual offensive set for them with the 3 lefties. A couple of them usually defenders. Jeffroy does play a fair bit of forward. Outlet pass to Nicholas Webb. He's going in, shoots, scores! Nick Webb, sidearm shot finds a hole between the legs, makes it 12-10 Whitby. Comes up limping a little bit. As long as it's not serious, it was worth the price. Hope it's not serious. Peroni pulls it out. Boy, these face-off teams are just all over the ball once it comes out of the circle. Here's Osborne. Thompson on his back. Great strip by Zach Thompson. Long outlet pass. He was running out of time on the 8-second count, so tried to hit Aaron Woods, but it's caught by Coot. Here comes Peroni the other way. Greer waiting. Osborne joins in the handoff. Sure, that was Ursu. Now he goes to Milligan, sets a pick. Oh, Ursu all alone on the front, saved by Benedict. Ursu's going to have visions of that chance dancing through his head later. Borden taking his time. Milligan's back on D. That's an over and back. Milligan's going to go get that ball. He's kind of trying to sneak up on Woods, not let him know he's coming. Now he'll grab it. Just taps to himself in the corner where you have to start. And he'll lob it over to Hutchison. There's Fernandez. Back to Hutchison. Thought about the shot. Now he takes it. Benedict with the save. Hutchison goes after the loose ball and knocks it away from Sands, who'd grabbed it. Still being contested. Zabolts is there. Tries to grab it with one hand instead of going two, and that allows Ty Thompson to take off with the ball. Zabolts, big chop on Thompson. Thompson pulls it down, shovels it over to Skylar Thomas. Parker Sands with a pick. Penalty coming to Whitby. Woods goes under Fleming. Nice save by Coot. Gets big and Lewis picks it up. Plays blown down. Slashing call. Clint Lewis looks like going to the box. So Peterborough trails 12-10 with 11:43 to play, but they got the man advantage 5-on-4 for the Timbermen. Hall backpedaling and goes over to Aaron Woods. Pass handcuffs him, but Skylar Thomas tracks it down. Again gets away from Hall. Ty Thompson has it. Thomas trying to set a pick, and Peroni just making him pay for it. Marinier comes up with it. Ball pops out of his stick on the double team forecheck, and it's grabbed by Joe Wasson. He's going to step back and set things up. Hall leaves it there, tries the hidden ball trick. They know that Thompson has it. They go to Thomas. Emery on him. Dunk attempt. Crease penalty as he lands in once the ball's not in the net and he touches down. That's a penalty and it's possession to Whitby. And Rowan Kelly is literally sidestepping across center as he turns to the referees to ask for too many men call on Peterborough. They may have forgotten that the Peterborough is on the power play, so they'll have 5 guys out there. Here's Osborne trying to duck underneath. Nice job by Zach Thompson. Oh, that's a hold. Great play on the first check. Not a very good one on the second one. And we're going to have 4-on-4 again for 42 seconds. So holding call to Thompson. Just to be clear, we do go to 4-on-4 with the penalty on the team that was on the power play. And we'll stay that way for 42 seconds. And then Peterborough's player will be released. Or sorry, Whitby's player will be released. They'll go to the power play. Illegal pick. And it will be a 5-on-4 again. And then, assuming there are no more penalties, the Peterborough penalty will be released. We'll go to 5-on-5 until the next stoppage. And then we go back to the 4-on-4. Churchill. Peterborough just getting their 4th forward out there. Churchill, nobody to pass to. Now he goes to Crow. Nice pass to Woods. So, I was about to say scores, but the stop, I think it was off the post. Maybe Coot got it. Either way. That one went off of Whitby, so it's going to be Peterborough possession. But then Osborne winds up with it. Not sure what happened on the restart. What an arm save by Benedict. Oh, Osborne rammed into the boards from behind. A teammate, I think it's Curtis Conley, immediately going after the man who did it. Kind of pins him up against the boards. Thought we might have a fight there. Osborne is sitting in the corner with his helmet off, clearly shaken up. Brad Reed, assistant coach, will be holding his hand up saying 5 with 5 fingers. He wants a 5-minute call here. I think that's what the refs are debating. What was the severity? What was the distance traveled? So that makes it 5-on-3 as the Whitby penalty expired. So for a minute 15, and Marinier is going to stay up as the safety valve, and we'll go to 4-on-3. Down low, Fernandez up to Hutchison, gets away from him. Marinier can't get there in time. The angle was too sharp. He'll go back and play D. He's going to watch the 2 guys coming off the bench. Woods will slow it down. Minute to go in the 5-on-3. Fleming trying to check Woods. Has his Romanchuk. Lewis, he scores! What a play by Aaron Woods. Weaving through traffic, a little bouncer. Shorthanded 3-on-5 goal with 9:19 to play in regulation time. 12-11 Whitby, or Peterborough's pulled within 1 on the great Aaron Woods play. Byrne tracks it down. Hutchison setting up. They got 23 on the shot clock. Fernandez back up to Hutchison. Marinier still up as the safety valve. Oh, Fernandez fakes the pass up high. Sees nobody's really covering him. Just steps out, reaches, tucks it home. Power play goal on the 5-on-3. It's 13-11 Whitby, 8:59 to go. So now the question is, do we go 5-on-4? And yeah, we do. So that actually made it 4-on-3, but each team gets to put somebody out to make it 5-on-4. 4:19 to go. Still, Whitby can score 2 goals on this major penalty. Coons is run over by Peroni, turned away from from Hamley. And straight into Peroni, who flattened him. Good clean hit. Here's the ball to Marinier. Hutchison hands it to Milligan. They're taking their time setting up. Fernandez is down low as the other lefty gets it from Hutchison. Milligan's at the top. Zabolt's in the middle. Zabolt setting a pick. Oh, they go hard on Milligan, which left Osborne open down low, but the save. Benedict, another stop. Sands grabs it. Running through traffic, through another check. Turns away from that check. Going all the way. Now he's got to find somebody. Peels out. Nice play, Parker Sands. What a great shift for him to get it up to Zach Thompson. Woods trying to go through traffic, has it stripped. And Michael Byrne grabs it. He tries to make the pass to Emery, kind of throws that one away, and Peterborough will get it back and get a fresh 30 because Whitby did possess it. Like the Timbermen a chance to kill another 30, but still 3 minutes to go on the major. Byrne checking Woods. There's some help from Milligan. Woods goes underneath. Oh, another chance for another shorthanded goal. But he just missed. Gets up at a play, and it'll be Steelhawks possession. Milligan going to set up the power play. Again, 5-on-4. Another 2:44 still to go on that major. We're past the midway point in the fourth quarter. Osborne rips one off the post. Nice job cutting through the crease. He picked it up in the crease. McFadden had, so he was able to run through it and just come straight up the middle. Found a seam, but then the pass is thrown away. Hutchison rips it. Nice shot. Dylan Hutchison. Absolute rocket, high and low to the far side. Power play marker 14-11. Whitby just gets their 5th player out there in time for the faceoff. Peroni pulls it back. Marinier picks it up. They've got possession with 6:48 to go. Still 2:06 left on the major. And they can score another on it. Remember, the first goal that they scored while he was in the box was on the 5-on-3. Eliminated the first penalty. And then the second goal there in this power play situation was on the 5-on-4 on the major. Hutchison He's hot, but he's going to go far side to Osborne. Back to Hutchison. Sidearm rip. That one was wide. It's going to roll all the way back down the floor, over and back. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. 6:22 to play in the fourth. 14-11. Whitby is up and on the power play for another minute 42. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League, Week 5. Play blown back in. Peterborough with the ball down a man. Joe Hall fighting off the check from C.J. Fleming. Pick comes from Skylar Thomas. Fleming, Bremer just brushes him off. Romanchuk comes for the double. Hall hangs onto the ball, gets it over to Woods now. Woods watched by Romanchuk, 12 on the shot clock. Going down low, Marinier picks him up. The pass may have been tipped. It's grabbed there by Kelly, runs through a check. It's 3-on-1, here comes Marinier all alone. Saved by Benedict. Gets up out of play, fresh 30 for Whitby. Marinier and Benedict have looked like a pretty friendly word on that one. Milligan will start with it. Sets up at the top. 1:11 on the power play. 5:51 in regulation time. Whitby up 14-11. Zabolts reaches around the defender to get that shot off on the far side. Went wide, bounces out. Whitby sets up again. Here's Milligan. Zabolts with the pick. They go back door. Nice save. Benedict going quickly post to post to stop Hutchison, who bounces it to Zabolts. It's Fernandez up to Milligan. Lots of space for Fernandez. Oh, off the post, but it's put back in. Ball bounced straight out. I think it was to Cam Milligan. He and Osborne were right beside each other. So we're back to 4-on-4. With that goal, the penalty is released. The player still has to serve the rest of the last 50 seconds or so on his penalty. He'll be released on the next stoppage. But we do go back to 4-on-4 as we're playing this weekend. The experiment in the Arena Lacrosse League. Peroni with the ball. He's going to stay for the offensive shift. No, he's going, just as I said it. Greer to the near side. Osborne hits the cutter. Hutchison didn't quite have it where he wanted it in the mesh, and it got away from him. They track it down, though. 5 on the shot clock. Hutchison started to go to the bench for a change. Then he slipped in the back door, and they almost hit him for the cut, but it was tipped down. Nice defense by Peterborough. Coons with the shot runs into Greer. Big collision. And then I would think that's an illegal. Yeah, no loose ball foul. It was on the front. Nothing really dirty about it. I just thought ball wasn't very close. Here's Hall. Hard shot off a Coot. Fresh 30 for the Timbermen. Lawson on the far side up to Thompson. Sidearm rip is wide. That'll be over and back. Rolls straight down to Troy Benedict. Just deflect it into the corner where Whitby can pick it up. It's going to be Fernandez getting it. 4:11 to play. 15-11 the score in the fourth quarter for the Whitby Steelhawks, who are that far away from moving to a perfect 4-0 to start this season. Zabolts. Checked by McFadden. Milligan on the run. Bouncer off the foot of Benedict up out of, it's not out of play. Comes to Fernandez, or was it? Oh, it's an unsportsmanlike call coming. A 4-goal lead, just under 4 minutes to play. Things are looking pretty good for you. The last thing you want to do is put the Timberman on the power play. Hall at the top as it's lefty strong for Peterborough. Thomas to Thompson, up to Hall. Woods is on the far side. Hall rips it. It's tipped. Coot looking up the floor. Oh, he's got it there. One hopper to Peroni. Doesn't have an angle. Thought about going to Kelly. Kelly's going to pull up instead. He'll lob it over to Hutchison. They'll start the penalty kill. What a pass by Lucas. Coot had a stick in one lane, a defender running, or a back checker running back in another, so he just lobbed it ahead so that Peroni could run onto the bounce pass. Osborne tries to hit Milligan. Milligan thinks the stick was being held. Greer gets a shot off. It's stopped by Benedict. Zach Thompson. Woods back to Thomas, behind the back. Thompson, hard shot. Hall picks up the rebound. Thomas. Oh, off the post. There's Woods. Marinier blocked that pass, gets up out of play off of him though. Back to Peterborough, fresh 30. Here's Thomas, behind the back to Thompson. Saved by Coote, it's loose. Wasson trying to get it. Kelly's going to give up possession on the loose ball foul, and it was still a great defensive play because Wasson, if he wasn't checked, had a wide open look on top of the crease. Oh, the fakes by Hall. And then as Coote fell, and he had an open net, Hall just missed it. Great moves by Hall to get the opening, but they just couldn't bury. Illegal cross-check the call on this penalty. Adam Peroni. So 5-on-3 for 22 seconds. Huge for Peterborough to try and take advantage of this 5-on-3. And Hall's going to stay up as the safety valve. Thompson and Thomas, the lefties. They go backdoor to Wasson. Thomas, nice save. Coote, Marinier will pick it up. I think Whitby's taking their time out. Oh no. Penalty shot call. Also, they're going to say illegal substitution. Too many men virtually on Whitby. And because they've got two guys in the box, that will be a penalty shot. It would be anyway if it was under 2 minutes left in the game. But there's actually 2:03 in regulation time. So 15-11. This will wipe out the 12 seconds remaining in the first penalty. And then Peterborough's going to have a 5-on-3 for a full minute 50 available. Skylar Thomas is taking this penalty shot. Mano a mano with Lucas Coote. Coote settling on his goal line. Now he takes a step out. Thomas comes wide. Cuts across. Couple fakes. Oh, nice shot. Coote stayed back in the net. Thomas decided he'd take a shot down by the left leg and bangs it off the pad and in. Beautiful shot, Thomas. 15-12. Still 2:03 to play. Big face-off coming with Brett Coons and Michael Byrne. Because Whitby getting possession would really make a difference for them with a chance to kill up to 30 seconds. Thing is, Byrne almost needs to win it to himself because Whitby is outnumbered everywhere away from the ball. If Coons can just pull it back, he pulls it ahead though, but it is grabbed by Jeffroy. Nice job to fight off the checks and hand it off to Thompson. Peterborough sets up in the 5-on-3. They've only sent 4 guys out. Now they send a 5th. Skylar Thomas will be high this time as the safety valve. They've got 4 lefties on the floor, Peterborough. I'm not sure if they planned that. Aaron Wood's the only righty. There's Coote. Outlet pass. Can he get there? It's tipped by Thomas. And then he grabs the ball. Great job, Skylar Thomas, to get it back for the Timbermen, who trail by 3, 15-12, 90 seconds left. Jeffroy. Again, Peterborough goes with the 4 lefties. Now Jeffroy's going to go off, and Joe Wasson will come out as the second righty. Woods to Hall. A lot of space, but great job by Kelly to get out and get a stick on that. Now Woods scores! Aaron Woods! Boy, that's at least 4 for him, I think, in this game. So we set up at 5-on-4. Ball is grabbed. I'm not sure if Emery didn't know he could run over center. He just kind of shoveled the pass wildly ahead. In that situation off the faceoff, he could have run into his own end, got some space and looked for a pass. But Peterborough gets the ball. Skylar Thomas will get it. 4 lefties again for Peterborough. Hall, hard rip, the save by Coote. The ball fires off into the corner where Rowan Kelly goes after it. Jeffroy comes away with it. Here's Ty Thompson. Shoots, he had Thomas down in the crease. I think he was aware that Whitby was aware of that because they kind of backed off him and he rips it, but the stop. Oh, a break for Whitby. Hutchison had to reach down for it, so he's going to slow it down. Not sure if you take that shot, but if you're right open on top of the crease, I don't hate it. 22 seconds left. 22, yeah, maybe you don't. Better to hold on to the ball. They've got 10 on the shot clock, down to 15 on the game clock. Timeout Whitby with 8 seconds left. That's a pretty good call by Gavin Prout to take that timeout as he was under pressure and just set things up. Okay, here's the scenario. 14.1 seconds. Whitby with the ball and a 2-goal lead. Up 15-13. All kinds of pressure from Zach Chapman and Thompson, and the goal. Liam Osborne fights off the check. from who I think have been two of Peterborough's best players today, Thompson and Chapman. 6.3 seconds. This face-off largely a formality. Peroni pulls it out. It's picked up by Rowan Kelly. And he's just going to flip the ball over towards the bench, into the bench. And the final score will be Whitby 16, Peterborough 13. Quite a game here in Week 5 action, some 4-on-4 action in the Arena Lacrosse League. I'm Steven Stamp. Thanks for being with us here on JVI Sports Network, showing you all the Arena Lacrosse League action.